Mike, did you just talk to Jonathan?
I did.
How did that go?
He was upset with all of us, basically. And he said that if we would have included him in the vote, he would have. Well, he did it anyway. He voted Micah because he was able to like figure us out. He said, which is fucking crazy. I mean,
He did it.
but like good on him for figuring that out. Because he didn't say once like, oh yeah, so and so told me, which he would have definitely done if one of us told him.
So on my team, I haven't named anybody my final two ride or die yet, and obviously that could be a problem. I need to do that sooner or later. The problem is I think when you rush, this is my opinion, I think when you rush too fast into, okay, you're my ride or die, you're my final two deal, right? I always feel like that could be tricky because you need to establish trust more than just one conversation, I feel like. So I think I've been with these guys enough to build trust. So I think I can now name some final twos, maybe more than one if I want to get messy, but I feel like I've built enough trust in these people now to where I feel comfortable doing that. Now, with that being said, I definitely feel great about Margaret. She has repeatedly shared information to build trust with me that otherwise, if she was against me, she would not have. So, and I've done the same for her. I really like Margaret. Andrew is somebody who I feel like I want to keep getting closer and closer to him. So we get tree mail today for tonight's challenge. And yeah, I mean, as always, I don't understand what it says. It's vague, you know, for all I know, it could mean, I think it's one thing, but it can mean totally something else. I talked to Andrew a little bit about it. We were chatting on Messenger, and he thinks it's going to be a swap.
I'm just grateful that Andrew is way smarter than I am, because he was immediately like, oh, it's probably going to be trivia based on like the clues. And then when I looked at it, I could kind of see that. But I was a little worried about what it, you know, who you voted out has a voice. Cause I'm like, is whoever got voted out recently like going to like come back from the grave, quote unquote. But then when he was like, oh no, it just probably means you have to sit somebody out, which we do because of odd numbers. And I haven't heard that like anyone had an emergency come up where they won't be there. So yeah, I'm like, well, that sounds reasonable, but I don't pretend that I know anything in this game, quite honestly.
And you know, he talked about how the tree mail's talking about, day 13 people left, odd man out, a few other things he said, but those were the main things I remember. And he was just talking about how he thinks it could be a swap. I mean, I've been saying casually in group calls the last few days, I'm like, well, I don't, a swap is almost expected in Survivor. I mean, it would be, maybe they want to pull our leg and never swap and just do two tribes all the way to merge. That'd be great. But I don't know. I feel like swaps are good for production value because they shake the game up some. And it gives people on the bottom a new shot in the game. So wouldn't be surprised if we swapped. I hope we don't. I like the team I'm on. I like winning, for lack of a better term, and I like the team I'm with. I like the people I'm working with, and I feel like we have a good idea of who would go home if we were to lose anyway. So
Will is still the easiest name to say for me. Should we have to go to tribal next? And I know I'm not the only one that feels that way, but even though I feel good after we had our chat after we blindsided Nick, that I was at least fairly confident. Like, I was like, look, he's smart. He knows that if we go to tribal before merge, or there's not a switch, like he's in trouble. I think he's like a genuinely good guy, but there's only so much work that he could do because he still said my name. I can't discount that ever in the game.
would not surprise me if I show up tonight and they say drop your buffs. So hopefully it won't, but it would not surprise me.
All right, well, day 13, there's 13 of you left. Let's find out who's missing.
Yay. Jesus Christ. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Rooken getting your first look at the new Serpone tribe. Micah voted out at the last night's tribal council.
Well, you can also get your last look at the Serpone tribe because it's time to switch things up. Everyone, drop your buffs.
That's right, it's time for a tribe swap. For this swap, captains will randomly be chosen to represent the new Rooken and the new Serpone tribes. Then tribes will be selected through a schoolyard pick.
Which means someone will be left out and have to wait to join a tribe until later tonight. Ouch.
This person will not compete in the immunity challenge, but they will visit the high rollers room to make a decision that will determine their fate in the game.
So first things first, let's get some captains. Okay. Here is good old random.org. I typed you all in here in the order I saw you on my Zoom screen. And I'm going to go ahead and click randomize. And this will be the order that you will select what card you want. And that will determine who is captain. Behind one of these cards, it says Serpone captain, and behind another one of the cards, it says Rooken captain. So we won't know who is the captain until all cards have been selected. All right. Here is our random order. So Kiley, you have first pick. Which card would you like to select?
All right.
Okay.
Morgan's going to click on all the cards and then they will disappear and reveal who our new captains are.
Ready? All right. Representing Serpone, we have Parker, and representing Rooken, we have Jonathan.
We're going to flip a coin. You've all seen one later or at some point or not safe and safe. Jonathan, you picked the first card. So Jonathan, do you want safe or not safe?
Not safe.
Not safe. Okay. It did. It landed on not safe. So Jonathan, you have first pick.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to go with Kiley.
Well, I lost originally with her, then we lost again, and then we won 2 times. So, Margaret?
Andrew.
I'll take Victoria.
Will.
I'll take Kyle.
Connor.
McKenna.
I'll take Michael.
Okay. And McKenna, you have 2 options left. You have Elijah and you have Mike. You are not only selecting the person to join your tribe, you are also selecting, in turn, selecting the tribeless person.
Okay.
No pressure.
Yeah. I'll pick Mike.
Okay. All right, we have our tribes. The new Rooken tribe is Jonathan, Kiley, Andrew, Will, Connor, and Michael. And the new Serpone tribe is Parker, Margaret, Victoria, Kyle, McKenna, and Mike. And currently tribeless is Elijah.
All right. How are we feeling?
Great.
Okay. So let's get to our first immunity challenge as new tribes. For tonight's challenge, you will work in groups of 3 to memorize a sequence of cards. You will go head to head with a group of 3 from the other tribe. Whichever group of 3 memorizes more cards of the sequence will score a point for their tribe. The first tribe to score 5 points wins. In the case of a tie, neither tribe will score a point unless both tribes successfully make it to the end of the given sequence, in which case both tribes will score 1 point. All right. We currently have Elijah without a tribe, so Elijah will not be participating in tonight's challenge. He will be watching and observing.
For the Serpone tribe, Group A is Margaret, Mike, and Parker in that order, and Group B is Victoria, Kyle, and McKenna.
For Rooken, Group A, we have Andrew, Michael, then Kiley, and Group B, we have Connor, then Will, then Jonathan. All right, the first round will be Serpone Group A versus Rooken Group A.
Okay, for immunity, survivors are ready. Go. First sequence, 2 of spades, Jack of diamonds, Queen of spades, Queen of clubs, King of hearts, 7 of spades, Queen of hearts, 10 of diamonds, 10 of hearts. First card, go ahead and grab your card and show it. Reveal.
First card, 2 of spades. Both are correct.
Okay, second card, go ahead and grab. Reveal.
Second card is the Jack of diamonds. Michael is correct, Mike is wrong, which means that Rooken scores the first point.
All right, we are moving on to the next sequence. It is Group B on Serpone versus Group B on Rooken.
Sequence number 2, here we go. 3 of hearts, Queen of diamonds, King of clubs, 4 of spades, 3 of diamonds, 9 of clubs, 7 of hearts, 2 of hearts, 10 of spades. Okay, first card, go ahead and grab your first card. And reveal.
First card, 3 of hearts, correct.
Okay, second card, go ahead and grab it. And reveal.
Both have it, Queen of diamonds.
Third card, grab. And reveal.
Very good, King of clubs.
Okay, next card. Reveal.
4 spades.
Next card, go ahead and grab it. And reveal.
We have the 2 of diamonds and the 3 of diamonds. The correct answer, the 3 of diamonds. Serpone scores a point.
We're tied 1-1. Okay, for our third round, we will have Group A from Serpone versus Group B from Rooken.
Third sequence, 9 of diamonds, 8 of hearts, Jack of hearts, Jack of clubs, King of spades, 4 of clubs, King of diamonds, 4 of diamonds, 6 of diamonds. All right, first card, go ahead and grab and reveal.
9 of diamonds, both correct.
Second card. Reveal.
8 of hearts, both correct.
Third card. Reveal.
Jack of hearts, both good.
Fourth card. Reveal.
All right, we have the Jack of spades. Hold up your cards still, Connor. We have the Jack of spades and the Jack of clubs. The correct answer is Jack of clubs. All right, that means Serpone scores a point.
Next up, we'll have Group B from Serpone versus Group A from Rooken.
Fourth sequence, 8 of diamonds, 9 of spades, 8 of spades, 5 of clubs, 4 of hearts, 2 of diamonds, Jack of spades, 6 of hearts, 3 of spades. Go ahead and grab your first card. And reveal.
First card. 8 of diamonds, correct.
Grab your second card. And reveal.
9 of spades, correct.
Third card. Reveal.
8 of spades, correct.
Okay, fourth card. Reveal.
5 of clubs, correct.
Next card. Reveal.
4 of hearts, and it looks like the 8 of diamonds. Correct answer, the 4 of hearts. Rooken scores a point. We are tied again, 2-2. One last sequence to decide who wins immunity, and you get to select the group that goes for your tribe. So it's Group B from Serpone and Group A from Rooken, correct? So Victoria, Kyle, McKenna, Andrew, Michael, Kiley. Well, to decide immunity here on day 13, at the final 13, we have one more sequence for you. So Victoria, Kyle, McKenna, Andrew, Michael, and Kiley, when I see your hands, I will begin the sequence. Alrighty, for immunity, Ace of clubs, 8 of diamonds, 5 of clubs, 3 of spades, 4 of spades, Ace of diamonds, Jack of diamonds, King of hearts, 5 of hearts, 4 of diamonds, 8 of hearts, 9 of clubs, Queen of diamonds, Jack of spades, 2 of spades. Go ahead and grab your first card. Reveal.
First card, Ace of clubs.
Next card. Reveal.
8 of diamonds.
Next card. Reveal.
5 of clubs.
Next card. Reveal.
3 of spades.
Next card. Reveal.
4 spades.
Next card. Reveal.
Ace of diamonds.
Next card. Reveal.
Jack of diamonds.
Next card. Reveal.
King of hearts.
Next card. Reveal.
All right, we have the 5 of hearts and we have the 4 of hearts. One of them is right and one of them is wrong. The correct card, 5 of hearts. With that, Rooken wins immunity.
Come on, Kiley.
He told
Yeah.
you.
Rooken has won immunity. They are safe from Thursday night's tribal council. Serpone will be attending, where the 4th person will be voted out of the game.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
I'm all right, I guess. That was pretty entertaining. So the last hour wasn't all bad.
Now, the last tribal council didn't go exactly as you were expecting it to go, and now you were not selected in a tribe swap. So how are you feeling about your position in the game?
Well, I think it's safe to say not very good. But it can only go up from here, hopefully.
All right. Now, you are in the high rollers room. So you have a decision to make. In front of you are 3 doors. Behind each door will determine what your fate will be in this game. The 3 options will tell you what's going to happen. So you will either be joining Rooken, you will either or be joining Serpone, and the 3rd option is that you will get to decide which tribe that you would like to join. Obviously, you know that Rooken has 1 immunity, so if you are on Rooken, you will not go to tribal council. If you join Serpone, you will go with them to tribal council on Thursday night. Are there any questions?
Nope, I'm ready.
Okay. You can make your selection whenever you're ready.
I'll choose door number 1.
Okay, behind door number 1. You get to decide whether you would like to join Rooken or Serpone.
Right now, I feel closest with Jonathan, which is interesting. I also don't want to go home on Thursday. So those are all the things to consider. Technically, there's a Serpone majority on the new Serpone, and there's a chance that I would be included in that, especially because I believe that Parker and Margaret are a duo, and we might be able to get people on board for that. And in general, there are people on there that I like, but I also feel that there's a possibility that it could flip on me. So it seems like a very important decision. I will choose Serpone.
Okay. So you are joining Serpone, which means you will be attending tribal council on Thursday.
I mean, I always feel good about winning. I love to just keep on doing it. As I showed by the end, I was pretty confident that we would win.
Same.
Yeah, you want to do us? Because we keep winning, we could kick their ass.
Okay, we got it.
Pretty confident in myself
And so
and
Group
lack
A,
confidence in them.
Group A is going for Rooken.
Which we'll see how many of them took that personally or not. But yeah, I mean, I felt pretty good going into it. I feel like our group is like has a decent amount of pretty like intelligent people who would be able to memorize stuff, even based off of our strategy. Like talk beforehand, it seemed like everyone felt at least like decent at it. Yeah, so I feel like pretty good about how the challenge went, even though it was a bit close, but like we'll take it. A win's a win. So
So we kind of thought that there would be some type of a swap. So the original Rooken tribe had met beforehand to talk strategy. And basically what we had said was the worst case scenario would be we split 4-3 if it's by some type of schoolyard pick or some chance. And that the 3 that would be in the minority would do their best to kind of just survive while the other 4 kind of just had solid. So I was nervous, very, very nervous, especially when we didn't know who the captains were going to be, because I was like, what if it's 2 people from Rooken or 2 people from Sarpon? And then when Jonathan went first and picked Kiley, I was like, what the fuck?
I definitely dished every last ounce of dirt I had and probably made up some to my new tribe because I think that if I was holding anything back, they would be able to tell. And the only chance I have is if they completely 100% trust my story. And any good lie is mostly truth mixed in with the little fibs and alterations that you need. So I went with it, and I just painted the big bad Mike into this whole image that I can put in their head and just do everything that I need to support it and reassure them that, you know, I do have relationships with people who are on the bottom on that tribe that maybe I could help you out with, maybe more so than some other members that you may have, like a Will, if you're uncertain about him. That's my tomorrow. If we lose, that would be my tomorrow job to make sure that they're aware that, you know, who's most likely to flip.
I jokingly said to Jonathan, yeah, if you're looking for a crack, I was on the outs on that first vote, just kind of joking around. So hopefully they don't look too deeply into that comment, because I really don't want to backstab anyone on Rooken at this point. If we get to a merge situation, there might be some carnage. Well, it might get ugly. I don't forget.
So after we won the challenge, we went on a Zoom. And after the Zoom, I went down to take a shower. And when I got back from out of the shower, well, I was in the shower when I got out from in the shower, I realized that we had a clue given to us in our tribe group chat, which was one of the bottle riddles from Harry Potter. It looks something like this. And they also gave us instructions. You see how many words there are there? That's a lot of instructions. And so I'd seen that Andrew and Jonathan had already seen them, and I know that they're both, pretty good at puzzles and stuff and whatnot. So I figure, I probably lost this because I'm 10, 15 minutes behind them. And so I kind of just skim through it. I go through it quickly, and I kind of try and narrow it down. And I narrow it down to 6 and 7, or it's either 6 or 7. And at the end it says, once you're down to 2, hope you're willing to take the risk, and good luck. So I narrowed it down to 6 or 7, even though I figure I probably messed up somehow. So I tell Ian, I drink from bottle number 6. And I got the advantage. It was a 50-50 coin. I don't even know how this happened, but 50-50 coin, here I come, I guess. Ain't no way I'm telling anybody about this 50-50 coin. This stays between myself and the hosts and you at home watching, okay? So, shh.
When I chatted with my new teammates, yeah, it was, I feel how I feel right now. And they were, so if I felt demoralized, like they've been sitting with days worth of this. This isn't fun. Yeah. And then, so Parker and I were pretty depressed, knowing that the numbers were pretty against us. And Elijah came back to the tribe. And it's like, I don't know if this will save us. I have to try.
So much for them throwing the challenge. They had it, they easily could have.
I know who's on that tribe, and they're all competitors.
I'm not upset. No, I say that. I'm not upset with them. They did what they had to do. It's just, I don't know. They had more than enough numbers. I just feel like they could have threw us a bone there. But I'm not upset with them. I'm not giving up. It's just, I feel like it's bleak for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the only like opening I feel like I shot us in the foot by picking Victoria, because of course she like ended up
her team.
Because of course she ended up bonding with the people on her team. That's what tends to happen.
Don't beat yourself up. It's not a big deal. The only one you really, who was even left? Like Connor and Michael. I guess you could have picked Michael, but like that wouldn't have done much better. I think we were, I think as soon as Jonathan picked Kiley, it was just going to be a bad situation all around.
Yeah, as soon as he picked her, I was like, that cat knows what he's doing.
Yeah, well, because I was like, I'm going to pick Margaret, and then she can pick Andrew or Kiley or whoever, and then the other one can get picked, and then at least it's 4. Yeah, I don't know why he picked Kiley. He probably has inside information. When I say inside, I don't mean like cheating. I'm just saying somebody probably thought that she was a big threat, and he wanted her on his team. But I don't know. I'm not upset. I felt so useless in that game. Me and Margaret had a good one-on-one after the challenge, and we were like, look, I'm not going to throw you under the bus. She said she's not going to throw me under the bus. I truly believe she means that. She and I, in that moment, she and I were talking like, I saw Endgame with you. And I was like, same. I saw Endgame with you. And I told her we just can't quit fighting. Obviously it's bleak, but we can't quit. Then soon after that, Elijah was added to our chat. And they said, do the high rollers room. Do what happened in the high rollers room. He's on our team now.
Did not get to participate in the immunity challenge. Instead, I went to the high rollers room afterwards, which would determine which tribe I would end up on. There were 3 doors, and I had to pick one. There were 2 for each tribe and 1 extra one for my choice. And just like for the advantage, I got to choose, which I feel like you would think is the best option. But for me, in my state of mind right now, I should not be trusted with a choice. So the Serpone tribe lost immunity. Rooken won. So if I picked Rooken, I would have been able to be safe for this round. But Jonathan was the only original Serpone on that tribe, so I decided to go where the numbers were, even though most of them betrayed me. I think I have a higher chance of surviving on Serpone, so that's what I picked. I'm probably going to tell people that there were just 2 options, 1 for each tribe, and that's the luck of the draw that I ended up there.
I hate to say it like this, but if there was ever a window of opportunity for me to survive this vote and me and Margaret to survive this vote, that was it.
These I thought I would be better this time at solving these clues, but they keep getting worse and worse. Like, I have made less and less progress on these as we have gone along. And the fact that this is a riddle is terrible, because I'm not good at that. And you could also get a disadvantage if you drink the wrong one. So that really hinders my desire to go for this advantage. And I hope that it does for everybody else, so that we don't have this random thing floating around. I worked on it by myself, because we're not doing the whole group gets together and works on it this time. I know Elijah and Mike worked on it together, and Elijah could have already had it and just been stringing Mike along. But from what I understand, Elijah said that it was hard, and he didn't guess. And I hope that Elijah is too scared to risk getting a disadvantage at this point, and that he feels like his vote is important, which it is.
Like the original Serpone is down 1, right? And so hopefully if one of Parker or Margaret goes tonight, then it's even. And my guess is that we're merging at 11. So that last round's going to be really important.
Mhm. And maybe they do take out, you know, if we win, then we're technically even if Jonathan wants to come back on board, which I think he might, depending on how they're treating him over there. He might be like, yeah, you know, they treated me really well, but, you know, I knew that if we lost, I was fucked, you know?
Right.
And he's a smart guy, so he'll be able to figure that out. So he might be like, yeah, like, I'm so happy to see all of you again. Like, let's go head to head with Rooken, you know?
Yeah, but he told me that he was still tribe strong. Like, he would still be down for that. So if we do merge at 11, we would have 6 people. Like, we would have the majority.
The original Serpone are sticking with voting out Parker. And even though he's someone that I sort of got a good vibe from, I'm totally fine laying low this round. And I'm fine with him going. So I think I knew after the crazy tribal last time that I needed to sort of fade into the background for the next few votes. And I think I did a decent job of doing that this round, so I think I'll be okay. Of course, you can never be totally certain, and I wouldn't be extremely surprised if I was voted out tonight, but I think it would be a bad move on the original Serpone's tribe, especially because there are a lot of original Rooken still left in the game. And right now is a good opportunity to get rid of one of the original Rooken.
I knew for a fact when Parker and Margaret came over here that I was going to have to try to keep them safe. And it's not even, I do like Parker and Margaret. It's not even so much for them. It's more for me, because if I just want McKenna, Margaret, and Parker to know that I'm so on board to not vote out Parker and Margaret, because if, you know, Kyle tells them that he will not vote them out, they might pull Kyle in, and then that's a 4. So I know that 4 is still the magic number. I guess, yeah, 3 is, but 4 is majority. So I knew that I had to be like, right away when I talked to Parker, he seemed very desperate. He's like, you know, we're on the bottom, me and Margaret, I really don't. And I'm like, dude, I don't know about everyone else. I refuse to write your name down tomorrow. I refuse to write Margaret's name down. That way, when Margaret talks to McKenna, she'll be like, yeah, Parker said Mike doesn't want to do us either. Then maybe we can make a 4. Now, I don't want to leave Victoria and Kyle out of the vote, though, because they're also my allies. So I want to do Elijah, but I'm almost positive he has another advantage. I keep calling him the cat. He's like a cat. He has 9 lives in this game. And I'm hoping that we can... Like, this is a pretty obvious vote. You just vote out one of the people who aren't on our tribe, and I hope that he sees that and we vote him out instead. And he doesn't play anything this time. I will not tell him to play anything this time.
Plan this out if we have to.
Yeah, I just didn't
worst
like
part.
how the tribes were shaping up in the first place, because this group doesn't have like an easy vote. And then now, because we all came from the neg vote.
Hey, what are the chances that 6 out of the 7 people in that vote would end up on the same tribe?
I know.
So now we have somebody who could be the easy vote, but they could have come out with an advantage.
With an advantage. I wonder if it was go to the losing tribe with an advantage, or go to the immune tribe without an advantage.
From my perspective, this would be a 6-1 vote to vote out Elijah. Parker and Margaret are so desperate that that's their only option to vote. And for me, there's nobody else that I want to vote for. So if everything goes according to my plan, Elijah would go home in a unanimous vote. And if he's got something, we just have to take the risk that he plays it and the vote doesn't come on to me.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable. I don't feel super comfortable saying it, but like, I would rather, if this were a real vote where we were really voting for one of them, I would rather vote for Parker other than Margaret, only because I could say I just have commonalities with Margaret. And I just felt better about my call with Margaret. Like, I could say that, and he knows I talked to both of them at length yesterday.
So yeah, if you say that, we could all just be like, just say like, yeah, so that's where I'm at. I want to hear your guys' opinions. And we could all just be like, yeah, I mean, I don't have I would just say like, yeah, I don't have a preference. So if anybody here has a preference, I also like Margaret. So I mean, I like Parker too, but I'm, whatever. If it's Parker, then that's what we'll do. You know what I mean? I'll say something like that. I don't know, whatever.
Elijah's really concerned about the Margaret McKenna alliance. That's something that he talked about on the old Chapone tribe. So I know it's already on his mind. So if I can kind of push him in that direction and make him feel like they are less trustworthy than me, that would be the best case. So if he does have something, it at least doesn't come back onto me.
I will watch out for how much the Kyle, McKenna, Mike group seem to protect Margaret and Parker. And if they seem to be protecting one of the two a little bit too much, then I'll be concerned that there's some plan to vote me out. And then I might try to scramble for Elijah, Parker, and Margaret to vote out either Kyle or Mike. So I'm just hoping everyone can go for Elijah, but if there's too many people protecting other people that aren't Elijah, then I'll start being concerned.
Well, good evening, Serpone tribe, for the third time in a row. We might have some new faces, but it is still the Serpone tribe that loves to come visit us here at Tribal Council. Let's just get right to it. So, Mike, you show up to the challenge and find out that we're going to have new tribes, drop your buffs. How are you feeling about the new Serpone tribe?
I mean, I feel good. I like everybody on it. Yeah, it just, it was a very interesting mix-up of people. And when we were doing the challenge, I still didn't really know, since I was picked last. Well, Elijah's like, no, that was me. But since I was picked second to last, I didn't even really know who was on my tribe until we jumped into the challenge. So it was just chaotic, and yeah, it was nuts. But
now, Parker, on paper, it looks like you and Margaret could be in a little bit of a tough spot tonight with 5 original Serpone and the 2 of you as the only original Rooken. How are you feeling about how things shook out?
Well, first, I really do want to say that I was proud of the team for our performance in the challenge. We went to the tiebreaker. It was close, could have been coin toss for who would have won, but I knew myself I wouldn't be too good in the challenge, so I was just really happy other people could pick up my slack. And I'm glad that we were close, but it's unfortunate, especially I know for these guys who, like you said, Morgan, this is their 3rd trial in a row, so I know they really wanted that one, so that's tough.
Now, Elijah, it's not necessarily all good for you either. You were left out of the schoolyard pick. So how were you feeling in that moment when the tribes are created and you're the odd man out?
I mean, I was a little salty, but after some ice cream and after watching the interesting challenge, I felt fine about it, and I felt good that I ended up here because I like everyone here.
So you're feeling better now that you're officially on a tribe and got the chance to talk with everybody?
Exactly.
Awesome. Victoria, what is the state of this tribe?
The state of this tribe is just a lot of people that really get along with each other. So it's going to be hard to vote someone out tonight. But I guess we just have to do what we have to do.
It is the name of the game, and it is pretty amazing how quickly you can develop bonds and relationships with people in this game, and it is always tough to write down somebody's name. Now, McKenna, another element of mystery in this round was Elijah's visit to the High Rollers room. Do you know anything about what happened there?
I mean, Elijah shared with me what happened. I just have to take him at his word that that's what happened. And like he said, we like everyone there. We had a little bit of mending to do in a conversation, but I think he shared what he shared, and I have to take him for his word.
Now, Margaret, we had another clue that was sent to the tribe the other evening. Has there been talk of another advantage possibly being in the game?
I mean, it would be pretty foolish to pretend that either whether it's us or the Rooken tribe that there's an advantage hanging over a team's head, because they have always been at play from the very beginning, even before we had these tribes. So I guess what was interesting is that it wasn't a sure, even the riddle, even if you solved it, it wasn't a sure thing. So we'll just see if there is something at play, or if this is as normal as a tribal can be, which it's tribal, it's not.
Parker, what do your tribe mates need to know before we go to vote?
Well, I would just hope that if they see me as an asset for not only the tribe, but for their games moving forward, maybe they won't toss a vote my way. Everybody has to decide what will benefit their game and who will benefit their game. And if I deliver those qualities, I would love it if they keep me, but I may not have those qualities. Maybe Margaret's a better choice. That's up for them to decide, but that's what I would hope they would at least remember when they go to vote. And that's all I can ask.
Victoria, how about you? What do you want to remind everybody as we go to vote?
I just think that we should take the game one step at a time and just make the best decision going from this round to the next round, and that's about it.
Does anybody have anything else they'd like to add before we vote? All right, you can head to the breakout room and we will vote.
So I'm trying to lay low this round, and this is what the group wanted, so this is what I'm doing.
I've already coined you the cat with 9 lives. Please, last time I told you to play something, this time, please God, don't play anything, and I hope it's not me as always.
Taking a risk, could fail. Just have to see.
I'm not saying your name because I want to. I'm saying it because it's either me or Parker, and I can't say either of those names.
I'll go tally the votes. If anyone has an advantage or an idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the Zoom call immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Elijah. Elijah. Parker. That's 2 votes Elijah, 1 vote Parker. Margaret. That's 2 votes Elijah, 1 vote Parker, 1 vote Margaret, 3 votes left. That's 3 votes Elijah. Fourth person voted out as survivor Monte Carlo. Elijah. Elijah, the tribe has spoken.
Good blindside, everyone, but bad move. Hope to talk to you guys more of those. Fun playing with everyone. All right, well, this is my first org, and it was a really fun experience for me. I was not surprised when my name came up. Everyone here is a really good player, really good liars, and that being said, though, it was fun talking to everyone. I really liked everyone as a person, and hopefully I can stay in touch with them. And it was absolutely a great experience, and I would love to do it again.